Hotel brothers and sisters, Black Pals, always giving honor to the Creator, giving honor to the ancestors. Chief of Staff, Brother Harris Abdul of the Street Law Soldiers. My in-laws, my sister, my viewers, my subscribers, my donors, family members, and all of those who are fighting for our liberation and salvation of our black nation. Excuse me. The picture you see right there is a brother, young kid, LaMarcus Boswell, star athlete at Greenville High School down in Greenville, South Carolina. And well-known, well-respected, and had a very promising career ahead of him. But unfortunately, LaMarcus was murdered in cold blood, savagely. And as you see those pallbearers carrying LaMarcus Boswell's body to the hearse, the gentleman on the left, one of his best friends, or probably his best friend, I was told, Kendrick Cobb, was arrested for the murder of LaMarcus Boswell. Now, that's some dirty shit. Anytime you murder your best friend, embrace the family, mourn with the family, speak at the funeral, at the homegoing service, give words of comfort, carry the casket to the cemetery after you have murdered your best friend. Now, how could you do some dirty shit like that as to murder your best friend, then go to the mother of your best friend that you sat and broke bread at their table? They've shared money with you. They've shared everything with you and treated you as though you were one of the siblings. And you go out and do some crud bullshit like that and murder that brother in cold blood, and then carry the pallbearer, carry the casket, and be a pallbearer, participating in the eulogy, speaking words of comfort, and you were the murderer, the culprit the entire time. And this is what I'm talking about. See, a lot of things that take place in the black community, you cannot just blame this all on the motherfucking cracker. You know, one of the sisters of the deceased mentioned that this guy is sick, but he knew what to do. Now, the young brother, was a star athlete. So apparently, when you are a star athlete, and I know this, there is tons of jealousy from these weak punk niggas. Tons of it. So you got to understand the shit that takes place. So, you know, that hating that comes with it. And that's why a lot of our young brothers and sisters go to the streets. And you hear about it all the time. A star athlete who was an NFL or NBA prospect or what have you, but they end up catching some type of case that fucks their career up, where they never enter on the pro level. Michael Vick, Marcus Vick, Michael Vick's brother. Same way. You know, the haters, and I have to prove something to the nothing motherfuckers, to the slaves, to the coon niggas, that I'm still a motherfucking coon. So let me just keep my people in poverty, so I can show you motherfuckers that I'm down and all this bullshit, instead of uplifting the brother so he can get everybody out the motherfucking hood, or turn the hood into a real comfortable community. Your jealousy and envy and hatred destroys that. And in this case, this nigga shattered a family, tore a whole family to pieces. And you can never recover from shit like this. And so when we feed into this system of self-hatred, which links to white supremacy, we do more damage to ourselves than this goddamn demon could ever do on that level. But my deepest condolences go out to the family. Although it happened March of last year, the trial is about to come up, and they've already recently had the preliminaries and whatnot. So let's send our condolences to the family. Also, I need your energy. Send condolences, not condolences. Excuse me. Send as much energy as you possibly can to my sister-in-law, Maldisa Ajimanj, who is right now rumbling with what we call cancer, what they call cancer. So I need your energy to help her go ahead and make a more swift recovery. Let's talk about this cracker that set itself on fire. Puntab, whatever his name is, Punjab, whatever his motherfucking name is, run across the White House lawn on fire. You know, they trying to tell this motherfucker to roll over and all this shit. But what is the purpose of setting yourself on fire? That's not going to fix the situation with Trump to run across the White House lawn on fire. As a matter of fact, he died as a result of those injuries this morning. So, like I told you all from before, it doesn't matter who is in that motherfucking White House. It has already been proven to black people that even a black person in the White House will not make any difference. When Obama came in office, shit got worse. You all don't want to admit that to this day. You're still on that black president. He was the first, and Michelle and all this, and it's been told that Michelle Obama is the fucking man. Because I have done research and the pictures of her as a little girl, it looks like a little boy. And it was caught on camera when Obama made a speech. He stated that, he said, he and Michael, meaning Michelle. Now, I'm just giving, I don't know. I'm not going to put no bad bones out or anything like that. on Michelle Obama. I would still call her Michelle Obama and her till I see different. I know a lot of other people, millions, even Joan Rivers said that before they killed her, that Michelle was a tranny. So, it's a lot of people saying that. So, but I need to have proof. I'm not gonna ever put nothing out there like that without me being positively sure. So, nevertheless, setting yourself on fire does not accomplish nothing, and no president will change anything for black people. I mean, why? What part don't you niggas understand? What part are you not getting? And you're going to see the Negroes, those Negroes who are served the crumbs of the cracker, endorse either Hillary Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Joe Biden, or Bernie, or Colonel Sanders. One of those three. Now, neither three are for reparations. When they're asked about reparations, they come with some bullshitting ass alternative. There is no alternative to compensate the descendants of slaves for the last 400 years. $3 trillion need to be kicked out. But one thing I'm against is the handing out of checks. Because most of us will give it right back to this goddamn cracker. And don't lie and say you won't. So what we need to do is have a committee, a large body of honest, revolutionary, radical, stand-up, fearless, non-compromising brothers and sisters to divide the wealth and break it down into inner cities with shopping centers, malls, gas stations, hotels in each inner city that will create tens of thousands of jobs for our brothers and sisters. Plain and simple. Chicago, Detroit, Newark, Harlem, Washington, D.C., Atlanta, Houston, Dallas, L.A., Tulsa, Durham, Charlottesville, Columbia, South Carolina, parts of Miami, where it needs to be divided, where we have stores, airports, malls, hotels, where the black community can really be a community. But most of all, a thorough law enforcement, national law enforcement, because you're gonna have those niggas who want to tear up shit and still poison the community, even though they have money, they have a job, still want to poison the community. And we have to take the heads off of those motherfuckers once we get established, like I just explained. Because sadly, a lot of black people will have to be eliminated for the liberation and emancipation of black people. In other words, we cannot be free until we get rid of the niggas that are preventing us from having freedom, emancipation, and liberation. Very simple. And I'm not talking about putting them on some plane or boat or anything like that. That's a waste of money. Instant incineration. No ifs, ands, or buts. Because we do not have time for the dumb shit. For you to be in the way. Because if we were to get reparation and it went as I've just explained, there will be no need for anyone to poison the community and sell drugs. Because everyone will have a job paying decent money that will be sufficient enough to pay bills and do other things. Develop a bank account, develop a trust fund, invest in stocks and CDs and bonds. Very, very simple. You know, we don't have time for a lot of dumb shit. And once again, those who are interested in creating a street law chapter in your city, contact me for the information, instructions, paperwork, and the like. Because it's time to expand. It's time to stop talking. We already know what the situation is. We already know what the problems are. We already know what dilemmas we are faced with. Now it's time for us to step out there, put our feet in the water, and learn how to swim so we can drown white supremacy. It's very, very simple. Those who want to help. Because you have sisters, you have a sister Diane Nelson, for example, up in Connecticut, who's blind in one eye, lupus, going through several procedures, medical procedures, but manages, along with her young son, to still give out hot coffee, cold drinks, water, food. And then the goddamn pigs up there told her that she's not allowed to do that. And that's bullshit. You can give somebody something, a sandwich or a drink, anytime you feel like it. There's no law against that. Because you're not trying to build a store. That does, you know, come on. So we are allowed to do that, to feed our brothers and sisters. I've never been questioned or stopped. We have never been questioned or stopped. And if that time comes, I'm going to deal with whatever goddamn pig, cracker, or nigger police that steps in the motherfucking way. They will not stop me feeding my motherfucking people. Plain and simple. All that packing up and, you know, and all that bullshit. And watch my people be hungry. And you just finished eating donuts in your goddamn squad car. You have lost your motherfucking mind. We will battle to the death out that motherfucker. Because see, that shows you how much these motherfuckers care. And they're trying to eliminate us. Because a lot of times it's a nigger police that'll get out and show the white motherfucker, oh, I got this, and treat the black people worse than a goddamn cracker to prove to the goddamn cracker that he has no compassion for his people. But when the white police in the white neighborhood, he doesn't give a fuck how this nigga feel. He's giving the cracker a pass. That's what I'm saying, the sickness of motherfuckers out here, man. Then you worrying about, you know, shockers, cussing and all this. You are surrounded by that shit every day. What I'm speaking about is in you. You're just afraid to let it out. You have the same rage and anger and fire in you that I had. Just don't have the heart to speak about it. Just don't have the heart to say so. Because you worried about what somebody else gonna think. You worried about what these crackers gonna think of you being racist. Of course I'm motherfucking racist. Everybody is. Because racist means that you're for your race. That's different than bigotry and all that other shit. That's shit that they made up to try to keep us from dealing with them or seeing them for who they really are. Nobody gives a fuck about that shit. When you get off work, you know you feel fire and rage at times. Standing up there if you ride public transportation and all that shit. Or if you downtown, you sitting there, these motherfuckers walking through stinking, smelling like wet goddamn Doberman pinchers. Looking at you with hate and fear and shit. Come on, man. Then you go in your neighborhood, then you got the raisin-eyed motherfucking gooks that won't give no nigga a break or short on change, but yet you call them mama son. But you can't watch them cook your motherfucking food. Because if you say the wrong thing, you don't know what you're gonna get to eat. In spite of what you order. So, you know, it's a time where, brothers and sisters, we need to understand what we're facing. What we're facing. This shit ain't no game. Don't critique me. Because, see, a lot of you are haters of me. Because I'm going hard, I'm going strong. You know, and a lot of, and your fucking queen, she's a strong black man. I'm talking to you bootlicking niggas, you coons, you sucker ass niggas. And your queen, a black man, a strong black man, speaking and spitting goddamn fire. And see, that's something that you want your king to do. So instead of him digging into his and spitting fire, he'll waste time and find any flaws in me. Stop dealing with the external. Don't hate on me, because I'm on your motherfucking side. I'm trying to help you get liberated, motherfucker. You know, and everybody, I have over a couple of thousand subscribers. And if everybody sent 50 or what, everybody sent a donation of some kind, that would be enough to feed hundreds of people. But see, a lot of you want to hear feel-good information, but don't want to put nothing in action. You don't have to compliment me or say, yeah, I'm doing a good job, because I know I'm spitting out the truth. But if you want to participate, two things you can do, two things. Get a street law soldiers chapter and be the chairman and general or queen, because you can be a woman and be the head and be the general. Or you can support by way of clothing and monetary donations. All that other shit is obsolete. Just that talking. Because we didn't talk, we didn't walk, we didn't march, we didn't sing, and all of that shit. Now it's time to put food and clothes on the goddamn street warriors, the street soldiers, the people y'all laugh at, the people you don't give no change to. And build them up, make them strong. And there's hundreds of thousands of those brothers and sisters out there. that are looking for that opportunity. Now you have a portion of them that dealing with mental health that at this point you have to let them just be. But I'm talking about those who fucked up off of drugs, struggling with different types of ailments, homelessness, poverty, lack of education. You know, those are the ones that are looking for that one break. And everyone watching this video that's subscribed, that is a subscriber, has the ability to fix and make a contribution in your city, in your hood, to make change. You have the power to do that right now. So it's about putting that work in. Where's your energy at? Shout out, rest in power to all the brothers and sisters that made their transition and ascensions this week. I know a few of them. Rest in power, all the brothers and sisters that have moved on in the ancestral realm. All the brothers and sisters that are in these jails and penitentiaries and concentration camps. Hold your heads up. Come up with a plan for insurrection. Hotep and Black Power. Rest in power to all my brothers and sisters. Your ancestors, my ancestors, family members. Those brothers and sisters that are on the street. May the Creator and the ancestors, may y'all protect them until we come, till help arrives to restore them. Hotep, Black Power.